Hey there guys, it's John here, and the holidays are approaching. Well, technically the holidays technically are here. What's approaching is Christmas. And I wanted to share with you, let me get serious. Hang on, I gotta get serious. So, see, when I get serious, I turn off some lights. I wanted to share with you guys a true story. This took place in 1994, and I was 8 years old. Christmas was closing in fast. It was about 2 days before Christmas, and I was so excited that year. I never stayed up all night and waited for Santa, and that year, I was kind of questioning my faith. You know what I mean? I heard some rumors at school that, Santa wasn't real. I wasn't buying into that bullshit because I knew if that guy wasn't real, I wasn't getting anything for Christmas. And I can't accept that. You know what I mean? My American greed and consumptionism, that's a word, right? No, it's not. Now, a few weeks before this, my Uncle Gary, who was a Desert Storm veteran, a woman abuser, and an alcoholic, and maybe a slight fan of narcotics, he moved in with us, and did I mention he's missing part of his right thumb? Yeah, we're not sure how he lost it. It either happened between the years of 1987 and 1989, but the truth has never come out. There was about 3 inches of snow on the ground, and I remember this night vividly because me and my sisters had just spent about 2 hours making this gigantic snowman in the front yard. This was the abominable snowman, as we called him. And my Uncle Gary came home drunk that night from a bar down the street called the Shady Nook. And I remember this because when Gary pulled in, he thought it'd be cool to do a donut in the driveway. And then he purposely, not accidentally, he purposely ran over our snowman. And then after that event, we enjoyed a delicious feast. My mother baked up this juicy ham. We ate Christmas cookies. We basically just celebrated joy. And I remember my one sister, she kept asking, how does Santa get in our house? Because we didn't have a fireplace at the time. Well, actually, we never did, so it at the time didn't make any sense. And my dad, I remember my father saying, Santa Claus comes in through the electrical sockets. So I guess only our house got the poltergeist Santa Claus. So anyway, my bedtime hit. I went to bed. I remember laying there for an hour, 2 hours, and I was just dreaming of things I wanted. And I don't know, for some odd reason, I kept dreaming that I wanted a super soaker. They were hot at the time. I thought it was really cool. But then I guess I realized about 3 hours into my fantasizing session that it was wintertime and a super soaker would not make a lot of sense. And then I was mad at myself for thinking I wanted that because I had some kind of weird speculation in my head that Santa could read my mind. So anyway, my weak childhood body gave out and I remember falling asleep. But at about 3 o'clock in the morning, I remember looking at my clock and being startled by something. And I was like, oh my God, Santa's here. So I ran out my door, I stood at the top of the stairs, and I slowly walked down. I actually did like a crab crawl kind of thing. So every step I take, I'm getting closer and closer. The anticipation's building. My little heart's pumping. It's pumping so fast I think blood's gonna drip out of my nose. So I get to the bottom of the stairs, I peek my head around the corner, and I look. And I see this guy in the corner, and I'm thinking, oh God, it's Santa Claus. And then all of a sudden, he pulls down his pants, and he starts taking a piss in the corner. And that was my Uncle Gary. He was drunk, he was intoxicated, and he thought our living room was a restroom. No, it gets worse. After my Uncle Gary finishes, he zips up. Actually, that's a lie. I told myself for many years that he zipped up. He didn't zip up. He just turns around, and he looks me in the eyes, and he says, "What are you doing up?" And then I say, I was waiting for Santa. Then he says, go to bed, Johnny. Santa's not real. Thanks, Uncle Gary. Not only did you ruin your life, you ruined mine too. And that was the day I stopped believing in Santa Claus. So anyway, guys, let's not leave off on a negative note. I just wanted to say not happy, that's not correct. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And whatever it is you celebrate, I hope it's fun for you. I hope you have a good one. I truly do. So anyway, guys, my name's John. Thanks for watching. And let me know maybe your worst Christmas experience that you've ever had down below. Or maybe your best. Either one. You know what I mean? Let's not just be all negative. Let's have a little happy.